On the mound tonight for the Royals, it's left-hander Cole Reagans. His 26th start of the season. He enters with a 3.18 ERA, tied for 7th best in the American League.
Taylor Ward to lead off against Reagans.
Fly to center, and Garrett Hampson is there for the first out of the game. Oh, he dropped it. Well, Garrett Hampson drops the ball as Taylor Ward ends up at second base on what will be an error on the center fielder to start the game instead.
Yeah, didn't look that all the way into his glove. A routine play, was hit very, very high in the air, and just took his eye off the last second. You do not see that all that often in the major leagues, but Hampson unable to make that play.
Here is Logan O'Hoppe with runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. He went that time. The inning is over.
Tyler Anderson, all-star for the Angels this year, and pitched really well against the Royals back to the Big A. And
Bobby Witt Jr.
So now it's 9. Pilar cuts it off and holds Bobby to a 1-out single.
Then he takes ball 4, and the Royals have now Perez.
There is a bouncing ball to Neto. It's short. Over to second 1. Easy to first 2. A double play. So that's exactly what the Angels were calling for.
And Dairon Blanco leads off the bottom of the 3rd. Blanco shows bunt, pushes it up the first base line. A beauty. Anderson barehand spins, throws to first in time to get him.
Damon Hollins, Royals first base coach, immediately put his hands over his ears and said, we need to look at that. Bill Duplessis agrees.
After review, the call on the field was overturned. The runner is safe. Kansas City retains the challenge.
Garrett Hampson at the plate.
Hampson bounced it to 3rd. Rendon quickly to second for 1. Lopez to first 2. A double play.
Michael Garcia will be the next hitter.
There's a liner to left field off the bat of Garcia, and that ends the inning. Nolan Shonowell leading off the 4th inning against Reagans. Slaps one fair down the left field line. That's the first Angels hit, and it could be an extra base hit. It will be, as the left fielder Blanco has some trouble with it, so it's a double for Nolan Shonowell to begin the 4th.
This is what makes Shonowell so good against lefties and keeps him in the lineup against lefties, is his ability to go the other direction, and you have to think that way against a lefty to keep that front shoulder in, and he does. Keeps his hands inside the baseball.
Kevin Pilar will be the next batter.
Pilar to liner, fair down the left field line. That's a base hit. Shonowell's on his way home. He has the first run of the game, and the Angels with back-to-back doubles lead 1-0.
That baseball just hung right along that line. It looked like it had a chance to go foul, but Pilar keeps it fair for another double for him, giving him his 16th double and 43rd RBI. Just right down the line and right on that chalk.
And Pilar takes 3rd. That's a passed ball on Freddie Fermin. Anthony Rendon. He drew a walk his first time around.
And Rendon drives one toward left center field. It's deep. Blanco is back out for it near the wall, and on the warning track makes the catch.
Well, he hit that ball about as hard as you can hit it and keep it in the ballpark. The job done by Anthony Rendon. Sac fly.
Bobby Witt Jr. leads off the bottom of the 4th inning. Fastball popped up down the right field line. Adele sprints toward the line. Shonowell races back. Adele makes a basket grab. No, it's off the heel of his glove and bounces into foul ground. And Witt's already at second. He never stopped running. A high pop-up down the right field line. 3 Angels converged. Adele and Lopez made a little bit of contact with each other. That was after Adele had a chance to make the catch. And Bobby Witt Jr. is credited with a double. First pitch now to Vinny Pasquantino. Breaking ball ripped down the first base line past Shonowell. Into the right field corner. Witt's around 3rd. He's in to score easily. And Vinny Pasquantino replaces him at second. Back-to-back doubles for the Royals. They're on the board. It's now 2-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Vinny Pasquantino's 93rd RBI this season and his major league leading 31st since the All-Star break. And Pasquantino advances successfully. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. The runner on 3rd base for Renfroe. Renfroe hits it softly on the ground. Back up the middle, a base hit into center field. Pasquantino scores. This game is tied at 2. It's an RBI single for Hunter Renfroe. And after allowing 2 runs in the top of the 4th, the Royals have come right back with 2 of their own in the bottom of the 4th.
Then Anderson ends up giving up a 1-out walk. And Bobby Witt with a single and a double is the hitter. He hits a ground ball to 3rd. Nice big hop over to second for the force out. Witt is safe at first. Now Witt is at first, 2 down for Vinny Pasquantino.
Pasquantino with a fly ball to center field. Coming in for it is Pilar, and he makes the running catch.
Top of the 6th at Kauffman Stadium. Zach Neto to start the inning.
There's a fly ball deep to left. Off the bat of Zach Neto. That's out toward the Royals Hall of Fame. And it's long gone as Zach Neto.
He crushed that baseball. What a swing by Zach Magneto. Wow, 19th home run.
19th home run for Zach Neto. Wow, he is about to become a 2020 guy, and his success against lefties continued. Talked about he was the leading hitter against lefties in the majors coming into this game. Had a home run last night and another one here.
Matt Quatrero's out of the first base dugout to take the baseball from Cole Reagans, who struck out 9 tonight and limited the Angels to 2 runs. He's going to face James MacArthur. And now there are 2 on with nobody out for Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's a dump to right field, and that's a base hit for O'Hoppe. Around third, heading home is Shotwell. He'll make it to the plate. Over to third goes Pilar, and the Angels add to the lead. It's 4-2 on a base hit by Logan O'Hoppe.
And he did exactly what he needed to do to get that ball in the air. Good base running by Pilar to go first to third on that also, and Shotwell to score.
The batter Rendon, who had a long sac fly his last time. Little loop to right field, and that's a base hit for Rendon. It scores Pilar. O'Hoppe to second base, and the Angels now have a 5-2 lead.
That's a well-placed baseball by Rendon after a long fly ball sac fly. Little inside out, and a smile from Anthony Rendon. That's good to see.
And that's the first out of the inning. And now Joe Adele will be the batter. Little tapper toward third. Tough play. DeYoung charging as he looks to first, and no chance to get Adele. It's an infield hit, and that loads the bases.
Jack Lopez will be the next batter.
Fastball, broken back grounder down the third base line. DeYoung scoops, steps on third, throw across to first. In time double play. James MacArthur shatters a bat and gets out of the bases loaded 1-out jam. Hunter Renfroe's got his second hit of the night. He's 2 for 3, and he's on at first with 1 away for Freddie Fermin.
Freddie hooks it into the corner and off the wall. That'll get Renfroe to third. Fermin has a double. And the Royals have runners at second and third with 1 out.
And the potential tying run coming to the plate in Paul DeYoung.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Boy, is that pitching.
Dairon Blanco comes to the plate.
One hopper to third. Rendon has it across the diamond to end the inning.
And that's a walk, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Now facing Kevin Pilar, who's in the cleanup spot for the Angels tonight.
And he drives it out toward right center field, plenty deep to score a run. Renfroe gets in position to make the catch, although it was taken away from him by Hampson as a run scores, and all the others hold up and move up a base as well. Now O'Hoppe with a broken bat fly ball. It gets through, base hit. Neto scores. Shotwell goes to third. O'Hoppe's second RBI single tonight, and it's 7-2.
Yeah, second one, he's just fought off well enough to be able to get it by the drawn-in infield. You always say that when the infield in, your percentage of getting through the infield increases dramatically, and that's exactly what happened.
Back-to-back singles to start the bottom of the 7th, and the Royals have runners on the corners with nobody out for Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, man! Line left field, and that's going to go to the wall. Oh, what a swing. 1 run is home. 7-3 with runners at second and third and nobody out. And Bobby has 3 more hits tonight.
The Royals have 3 straight hits to start the bottom of the 7th inning. And Vinny Pasquantino comes to the plate with a pair in scoring position and nobody out.
Vinny hits a ground ball, base hit right field. Garcia scores. Here's Junior, and he's in there. 95 RBIs for Vinny.
And the Royals are back in this ball game. It's now 7-5. 4 consecutive hits to start the bottom of the 7th inning, and that sends Tyler Anderson from the ball game. And the potential tying run is coming to the plate in Salvador Perez.
Perez lifts a fly ball to shallow right field. Adele makes the catch, 1 out.
1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Renfroe steps in.
Renfroe, it's a bouncer to third, grabbed by Rendon. Throw to second 1, over to first 2, a double play.
Now to the top of the order. Taylor Ward is 1 out of 4. He singles.
A fly ball to center, hit well. Back for it is Hampson out near the wall. It's over his head, bounces off the wall, and then bounces back toward the infield. Ward around second base. He's on his way toward third. Relay is on the way, and it is not in time. A triple for Taylor Ward.
That was real close. You wouldn't think that was going to be close on it. First triple of the season for Taylor Ward.
There you go. Gets over Hampton's head in center field and gets to the wall. And he was tracking it, almost closed the gap on it. And once it hits off the wall, kicks away from him. That's what Taylor Ward was able to see that and get all the way to third base on that play.
Ball 4 to Pilar. So the Angels have him loaded again.
Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher. and he hits a bullet, but right at DeYoung, who makes the catch. He couldn't have hit it any harder, and the Royals are still breathing. Freddie, 2 hits, a single, a double.
Mean jammed. He pops it up. Neto's chasing it in the outfield and makes the catch over his shoulder.
He is as good as anybody in the game as far as an infielder going back on pop-ups. That's a big out by Neto. Bobby Witt Jr. very good at it. Zach Neto just as good, if not better.
Yet another runner for the Angels.
Jo Adell, the batter here.
Lined up the left field line. Rendon is on his way to third. Eric Young is going to wave him home. Here's Junior's relay. It is in time. Wow.
The runner is safe. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
So now Lopez at the plate.
There comes Adell. It's a squeeze. It's laid down perfectly, and Adell scores to make it 9-5 as Lopez is thrown out.
You can't do a better job than Jack Lopez on that one.
Here's Joyce against Witt.
A swing and a miss to end the game. So the final score, 9-5. The Angels get the series even at a game apiece.